This is Furry Jeopardy, live from the Hyatt Regency, downtown Seattle. Here is your Anthro Northwest 2019 guest of honor and host of Furry Jeopardy, Kijani Lion.
All right, thank you so much for the wonderful welcome. Thank you, E8, or wherever you are, for doing that intro. This is a very exciting day for me as the host of the Game Show Extravaganza, because at long last, after nearly half a year of waiting, we finally get to debut Furry Jeopardy at Anthro Northwest 2019. Before we get started, the custom software that runs this show was very expensive, and I need to give a shout out of thanks to some people that helped sponsor this. E8, as we said before, there's a good friend of mine, a game show fan from the Northeast named Cirrus Skydragon, and also Gabriel from Anthro Northwest. They all helped make this happen. So big round of applause to them. Thank you. So let's go over the format today. We're going to play 3 games of Furry Jeopardy. Wow, there's a lot of people here. This is awesome. Okay, let's see. We're going to play 2 qualifying games and 1 finals game between the winners of the qualifying games and the highest scoring non-winners. So they will advance as a wild card for their finals game. So who can tell me what's the best part about being on a game show? Anybody?
Prizes.
Prizes, yes. Winning wonderful prizes and shiny things. Well, we have some awesome prizes for you today for Furry Jeopardy. Just for making it to the finals game, you will receive this awesome Anthro Northwest mug, glass etched, mason jar style. But I'm sure you guys know about this. For our Furry Jeopardy champion today, we have literally the biggest prize ever offered for our GameStar Extravaganza, the Jumbo Andy plush, worth $64. It will go to our winner today, so that's what we're playing for. Here we go, you can hear me now. Welcome to Furry Jeopardy. We have our first game, a wolf, Canis, and we have an ocelot, Eclipse, and a golden eagle, Orion, in our first game. We are going to start with the regular Jeopardy round. There is 1 daily double among these categories. Name that con. Furry sports heroes. Yay, sports ball. The Sunday Funnies. Classic furry song titles. Disney film quotes. For this category, we're going to need the film the quote is contained in. And finally, we have, oh boy, the dreaded furry spelling. For this category, you will need to spell the correct response. Okay, so we're going to start with Canis. Go ahead and make a selection.
Let's do Name That Con for 200.
Okay, so you can buzz in after the lights around the clue light up. That is your clue. If you buzz in too early, you're going to get cut out for a quarter second. Don't do that. This Illinois con broke Anthrocon's long-standing attendance record in 2017, only to break it again the next year with 10,989 attendees. Eclipse.
What is Midwest Fur Fest?
That's right. You're on the board.
Let's do Disney film quotes for 200.
Okay, thank you. Disney film quotes for 200. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Eclipse.
What is The Lion King?
You betcha. Mufasa said that. Back to the board.
Disney film quotes for 400.
Some people are worth melting for. Oh, that was Eclipse again?
What is Frozen?
Frozen is right, said by Olaf, the snowman. Okay, Eclipse.
Let's keep going. Disney film quote 600.
Dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing. Canis.
What is Mulan?
Mulan is right, said by Mushu. You're on the board. Your pick.
Let's do Furry Spelling for 200.
Okay, remember you have to spell the response. Killer whales, also known by this 4-letter name, are not actually whales, but belong to the dolphin species. Orion.
What is Orca?
But-
O-R-C-A.
You got it. Good job. You don't have to say it. Just spell it.
Okay.
Unless you want to. Just extra work. Your pick.
Oh. Let's name that con for 600.
Out of Canada's 4 current furry conventions, it's the one that appropriately takes place closest to the beginning of spring. Eclipse.
What is Vancouver?
No, that's not right. Anybody else? Canis.
What is Vernal Equinox?
Right, play on vernal equinox. Good job. You're up to 1,200. You have the lead, and it's your pick.
Let's do Furry Spelling for 400.
Cow goes moo, frog grows croak, and this animal goes toot, according to Elvis. Canis.
What is ELEPHANT?
You got it, elephant, nice job.
And it was eclipse.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah. Well, did the money go to the right person? I think it
Yes.
did. Okay, good.
Yes.
Looks like it did. Okay, sorry about that. Eclipse is your pick?
We'll go furry spelling 600.
Okay. Sharing a similar appearance to a husky, this Alaskan dog was bred for strength and endurance. Eclipse.
What is MALANUT?
No, that's not right. Sorry, anybody else? Who's that? Orion?
What is MALAMUTE?
You got it. Eclipse just forgot the E at the end. Malamute. All right, tough category. Anybody? Okay, Orion, it's your pick.
Let's rename that con for 400.
Disney World isn't the only place in Orlando to find anthro animals. You'll find Pounce, a panther mascot, at this Florida con. Canis.
What is Megaplex?
Megaplex is the right con.
Let's do classic furry song titles for 200.
This 1982 hit by Survivor earned its stripes by reaching #1 on the Billboard Top 100 for 6 straight weeks. Eclipse.
What is Eye of the Tiger?
Eye of the Tiger.
Disney film quotes 800.
She tried to kill us, that terrible woman. Oh, if only I was a 10-foot mouse, I'd show her. Eclipse.
What is The Rescuers?
The Rescuer is said by Miss Bianca. Very good. Back to the board. We're catching up on Canis.
Let's finish up the category. Disney film quotes 1000.
Goodbye may seem forever, farewell is like the end, but in my heart's a memory, and there you'll always be. Canis.
What is The Fox and the Hound?
Very good. That's a tough one. You got that. You're up to 2600. That was said by Widow Tweed.
Let's do furry spelling for 800.
This North American version of the crocodile has a wider U-shaped snout than its worldwide counterpart. Eclipse.
What is an ALLIGATOR?
Alligator. You got it. You're up to 1800.
Let's go ahead and finish that one too. First
Okay.
spelling 1000.
Cats, dogs, and some fursuits feature this type of leg design, which means they walk and stand on their toes. Eclipse.
What is a DIGITIGRADE?
Digitigrade. Wow, you got that. Nice job. That's a tough word to spell. And you have taken the lead with that. You're at 2800. Your pick.
Let's do classic furry song titles 400.
Okay. Duran Duran was on the hunt with this hit single, sure to be a favorite of lupines everywhere. Yes.
What is Hungry Like the Wolf?
You better get that one. You're up to 3000. You've taken the lead back. It's a close game.
Let's do classic furry song titles for 600.
This early Elton John track scaled the charts in 1973 and became his first U.S. #1 single. Ooh, no one knows this one? Crocodile Rock. It's one of his early hits. Yep. Okay. Probably before all of your time, so I don't blame you. Okay, Canis, it's still your pick.
Let's do the Sunday Funnies for 200.
Okay. Ironically, this Monday-hating fat feline debuted on June 19th, 1978. A Monday. Eclipse.
It was Garfield.
Garfield is right. And we have a tie for the lead. Still looking for that daily double.
Let's do classic furry song titles 800.
In 1978, Warren Zevon sung about a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's in this European city. Orion.
What is London? Werewolves of London.
You got it.
Very nice.
Okay, you have 1600 and your pick.
Let's finish the category 1000.
Okay. Oh, we found it. That's the daily double. So you can see you are in third place, but you're within striking distance of both Canis and Eclipse. How much would you like to bet?
I think I'll just keep it 1,000.
$1,000. Okay, so for 2,600, if you are correct, here is your clue in classic furry song titles. Originally recorded in South Africa in 1939 as Mbube, a 2004 lawsuit stated Disney owed $1.6 million in royalties for using this song.
That is... I am fortunate to have no clue.
No clue, no guess?
No.
Okay, sorry. The correct response, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Used in the Lion King film and also in the Broadway production. So sorry, you lose 1,000 on that one. So you're still on the plus side, you're down to 600, and it is your pick still once we get back to the board. Okay.
Let's name that con 1,000.
Okay. A precursor to the now defunct Rainforest, this Seattle area con was last held in 2005. Ooh. Nobody knows? Triple stumper? What's the answer? Anyone? Conifer Northwest, yes. Okay, back to the board. Orion, still your pick?
Let's finish the category, 800.
Japan has held this annual gathering every year since 2012. Orion?
What is KimonoCon?
No, not right. Sorry. Anybody else? Anyone else wants to try this one? The Japan Meeting of Furries, MOF. Okay, we're done with that category. Still got 2 categories left. Orion, your pick still?
Let's do the Sunday Funnies 400.
This popular Bill Watterson comic took us into the world of a young boy and his walking, talking plush Bengal tiger. Eclipse?
What is Covenant Hobbs?
You got it.
We'll do the Sunday Funnies for 600.
Billy, Dolly, Jeffy, and PJ, along with dogs Barfy and Sam, star in this long-running strip that appears in more than 1,500 papers worldwide. Eclipse?
Was the Family Circus?
Family Circus is the right one. Good job.
Sunday Funnies 800.
This title character, billed as America's most lovable Great Dane, was drawn by Brad Anderson from 1954 to 2015. Eclipse again.
Was Marmaduke?
Marmaduke is right. You know your comics.
Sunday Funnies 1,000.
Okay. Named after the 13th U.S. president, this conservative strip features an anthropomorphic duck working as a news reporter. Oh, Eclipse again.
What?
Oh, sorry, Orion.
What is Fillmore?
I need more specific, please.
What is Millard Fillmore?
Oh, no, sorry, that's not right.
Oh.
I can't accept that. Anybody else want to try? Oh, you were so close. It's Mallard Fillmore. Yeah, because of the duck. Millard Fillmore is the name of the president, but the strip was named Mallard Fillmore. Sorry, Ryan. Okay, well, you guys saved sports ball for the last one. Not a big surprise, but anyway, we got to tackle it. Eclipse, which one, how much, what dollar amount?
Let's start at the top.
Okay. This golfer is second on the all-time list of major titles with 14, behind only the 18 of Jack Nicklaus. Eclipse.
Who's Tiger Woods?
That's the one.
I got my one.
I didn't make these too difficult on purpose.
400.
Okay. This basketball great flew to the rim many times in his 13-year playing career, spent entirely with the Boston Celtics. Oh, nobody? Not a lot of sports fans in this panel. Larry Bird flew to the rim was your clue there. Larry Bird.
How did I know?
Eclipse, your pick.
We'll go 600.
All right. Legendary Alabama coach Paul Bryant earned this animal nickname after he allegedly wrestled one at age 13. Eclipse?
What is the bear?
Bear is right. Paul Bear Bryant, one of the great collegiate coaches of all time. Okay, Eclipse, 2 clues left.
We'll go 800.
Boxer Jake LaMotta's bovine nickname, which inspired a 1980 Martin Scorsese film of the same name. Eclipse?
What is the bull?
I need more specific, please.
What is the angry bull?
No? Anybody else? So close again. Raging Bull. Raging Bull was the title of the film. I'm sure he was angry as well. Yeah. Okay, Eclipse, last clue for 1,000. This longtime Giants third baseman and World Series MVP in 2012 earned the moniker Kung Fu Panda due to his rotund size. This one's pretty tough. Oh, sorry. No one was going to get that one. Pablo Sandoval was his name, the panda. Okay, so let's look at the scores. Eclipse, you're in the lead with 4,800. Canis not far behind, 3,000. And Orion, well, you're going to pick first in Double Jeopardy, so you can hopefully get out of the hole. Let's move on to Double Jeopardy. Okay, here are, let's put the dollar values up on the board. Okay, here we go, and let's deal with these categories. Hopefully they are to your liking. Furry, U.S. geography. Something we can all relate to. TV nerds. Furry video game heroes.
That's better.
Science and nature. Furry four-letter words. It's not what you think. And finally, try everything. This category has entirely to do with the movie Zootopia. Okay, who's in third place? Orion, you get to pick first. You now is the first who head off, so maybe that will help. We'll see.
Let's do Furry Geography 800.
Don't tell the university's football team that the Wolverine is actually a very rare find in this state. Just one sighting in the last 200 years.
Orion?
Yeah, Orion.
What is Michigan?
Michigan is right. Michigan Wolverines, very good.
Let's do Furry Geography 400.
This Alaskan city, sharing its name with a local bear, was once the center of fur trading between local natives and Russia. Eclipse.
Where's Kodiak?
Kodiak is right. Kodiak, Alaska.
Let's continue. 1200 in geography.
If you have chiroptophobia, stay away. Over 400,000 free-tailed bats reside in Carlsbad Caverns, a network of more than 100 caves in this state. Canis.
Where is California?
Nope. Anybody else? Orion.
What is New Mexico?
New Mexico is where Carlsbad is. Good job. You were on the plus side. Yay! All right. So if you can stay there, 800. Good. Your pick.
Geography 1600.
Okay. This Voltine town southwest of Boston is perhaps best known as being the home of Gillette Stadium and the New England Patriots. Orion.
What is Foxborough?
Foxborough, Massachusetts. Very good.
Finish the category.
Okay. Felines can frolic to the Catskill Mountains, which reside in the southeastern corner of this state. Orion again.
What is New York?
New York State. Wow, you did great in that category. 4,400. Okay, your pick.
Let's go with Try Everything 400.
Okay, the Zootopia category. It's what Judy Hopps' childhood nemesis Gideon Gray does for a living after he stopped being a major jerk. Eclipse.
Where's the pie maker?
Yeah, it's fine. Pie chef, baker. It's all good. Okay, your pick.
Try everything 800.
The name of Zootopia's police chief was derived from the word Mbogo, which appropriately means this in Swahili. Orion.
What is Water Buffalo?
I'll accept that. Buffalo is, Cape Buffalo is correct, but all we need to do is Buffalo. You're fine.
Right.
Go ahead.
Let's try Science and Nature 400.
While arteries carry oxygenated blood out of the heart to the body, these vessels carry oxygen-poor blood back to the heart. Eclipse.
What are veins?
Veins, yes.
Science and Nature 800.
Plants use this process. Oh, this was in our qualifiers. I'm sorry, that's my mistake. Anyway, who's going to be first on the buzzer? To convert solar energy into chemical energy and use it as fuel. Canis.
What is photosynthesis?
You got it.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
I think actually Eclipse answered that one. So, okay, go ahead, Canis.
Let's do Try Everything for 1200.
All right. This ecosystem of Zootopia is home to Mr. Big's estate. Brr. Canis.
What is a tundra?
Tundra
Town.
Town is right, yes. Go ahead.
Try Everything for 1600.
Don't lose count. Judy Hopps writes exactly this many tickets on her first day of on the job as a meter maid at the ZPD. Eclipse.
What is 101?
Nope. Anybody else?
What is 200?
Canis? No, that's not right either. Okay, Ryan, you want to try it?
It's not sign out. No.
No, okay. What's the answer?
201.
201. She tickets her own vehicle at the end. Yeah, that's tough to remember sometimes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that question did some damage. Okay, we're going to go to Canis. Still your pick, right?
Yeah. Let's do Try Everything for 200.
Okay, last one in the category. Although never mentioned in the film, it's the official name of the naturalist club Nick and Judy visit. This one's pretty tough. Does anyone know? This one's really tough. Yeah?
The jungle.
No, that's not the name of the club. Anybody else? Yeah?
Mystic Springs.
Mystic Spring Oasis is the name. Good job. That was really tough. Okay, Canis, your pick?
Science and Nature 1200.
Okay, we still have both daily doubles up for grabs. Out of order, genus, family, and class, the most specific category of animal classification. Eclipse.
What is genus?
Genus is right. Genus means animals with similar features and they're closely related. Good job. And your pick.
Science and Nature 16.
It can't fly or breathe fire, but this largest living lizard has a venomous bite that inhibits blood clotting. Eclipse.
What is the Komodo dragon?
Komodo dragon is right.
Science and Nature 2000.
Dropping a coin into a full glass of water doesn't cause it to spill because this elastic property contains the displaced volume. Surface tension is what we're looking for. Surface tension. Okay, Eclipse, you're still your pick?
Furry 4-letter words, 400.
Okay. The great variety of this dog is one of the largest in the world. Males can weigh up to 200 pounds. Eclipse.
What is a Great Dane?
Right.
4-letter words, 800.
Contrary to popular belief, you cannot get warts from this toothless, bumpy-skinned amphibian. Eclipse again.
What is a toad?
Toad is right.
Furry 4-letter words, 1200.
Lions have this patch of fur on the tip of their tails, for which the purpose is largely unknown. Eclipse again.
What is a tuft?
Tuft is right. That's a 4-letter word.
Furry 4-letter words, 1600.
This hard-working creature is the offspring of a male donkey and a female horse. Canis.
What is a mule?
Mule is right. Good job. And your pick.
Let's just finish the category.
Okay. For 2000. This proper name for a group of oxen refers to the wooden beam used to assist them working in pairs. Orion.
What is a yoke?
Yoke is right. Good job for 2000. Okay, 2 categories left.
Furry video game heroes 400.
Break crates and collect Wumpa fruit while avoiding the minions of Dr. Neocortex as this title marsupial. Eclipse.
Who's Crash Bandicoot?
That's the one of my favorites growing up. Eclipse, you're up into 5 figures. Your pick?
Let's go to 800 video game heroes.
Often paired with his robot partner Clank, this Lombax character, a humanoid feline, has appeared in 14 different Sony PlayStation console games. Canis.
Who is Ratchet?
Ratchet is right. Your pick?
Let's do TV Nurse 400.
Okay. Did I do that? This next door neighbor on Family Matters was often a nuisance to the Winslows. Oh, no one knows this. Oh, Steve Urkel. Steve Urkel. Oh boy. Okay. Candace, your pick.
Yeah, I know.
Mechanical engineer Howard Wolowitz was one of many nerd types on this hit TV sitcom. Candace.
What is the Big Bang Theory?
That's the show.
TV Nurse 1200.
White-collar worker Dwight Schrute worked for the fictitious Dunder Mifflin Paper Company on this NBC series. Canis.
What is The Office?
The Office is the one.
TV Nurse 1600.
Okay. Robin Williams got his big TV break as the star of this show, playing an alien from Planet Orc. Orion.
What is Mork and Mindy?
That's the show. Okay, we have 1 category. Both daily doubles have not been found. This is unbelievable. Orion, your pick. This game is very close.
Video game heroes 1600.
Nope. This anthropomorphic squirrel first appeared in Diddy Kong Racing for the Nintendo 64 and later had a bad fur day. Eclipse.
Who's Conquer?
Conquer is right. There are 3 clues left and 2 daily doubles. I can't believe this. Oh my gosh.
Let's do 1200.
For Furry Video Game Heroes?
Yes.
All right. Wow, so you know the situation. You have the lead. It's a small lead. How much are you going to bid?
Let's see. Let's do 1600.
1,600. Okay, so this will give you 13,200 if you are correct. Here is your clue in Furry Video Game Heroes. Sonic the Hedgehog's friend Knuckles is an anthro version of this animal, sometimes called a spiny anteater.
What is an echidna?
You got it. Nice job. You're up to 13,200. And there are 2 clues left.
And there's still one more left.
There's still 1 more.
Furry Video Game Heroes 2000.
In Bethesda's Elder Scrolls series, players can be human or one of these 2 beast races, designed after anthropomorphic felines and lizards. Eclipse.
What is Kijani and Argonians?
Zaz, you got it. Nice job. You have 15,200. The last category of the game we all know is a daily double. The other one. Oh boy. So Eclipse.
Let's do. I'm trying to make my head. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
1,000. Let's 2300.
2300? Okay, for 2300, 17,005 if you are correct. Here is your clue in TV nerds. If you were a teen in the early 90s, you probably watched Zach Morris and his nerdy friend Screech Powers on this high school sitcom.
Saved by the Bell? Or what is Saved by the
Wait,
Bell?
what is Saved by the Bell? You got them both. Nice job. Okay, interesting wager on that. That was a very interesting wager. So let's go into Final Jeopardy. Canis has 6,600, Orion 8,800, and Eclipse, I think, did the math wrong. It's not a runaway. It's very close. You have 17,500. Let's move on to Final Jeopardy and see how much you guys know about this clue. This category. Board games, always a fun category. Okay, so I have some cards here and some pens. And remember, if you don't win this game, you still want to score high so you can get in possibly as the wild card, because we'll take the highest scoring non-winner. Please just write your responses on the back of the card that I gave you. And here is your clue in Final Jeopardy for the category Board Games. This company's first published title was called Banking, even though its 1934 board game that involved banking was much more popular. 30 seconds, players, good luck. Okay, looks like you guys are all finished. I'm going to collect your cards. Okay. I'm not going to be super strict on spelling. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with Canis, who was in third place. And his response was, what is Parker Brothers? Canis, you're right. Good job. Parker Brothers is the company, obviously the makers of Monopoly.
Albeit not anymore.
Not anymore, but originally. What did Canis wager? He wagered 5,000, a very healthy wager. Canis, that brings you up to 11,600. Good job. We're going to move on to Orion, who was in second place with 8,800. His response was, what is Parker Brothers? Very good. Orion, what did you wager? 8,701. Wow. Okay, so that gives you a total of 17,501, so it comes down to this, Eclipse. If you got the answer right, and you weren't a doofus and wagered more than $1, you will be the Jeopardy champion.
Nope.
The response from Eclipse, what is Milton Bradley? No, you picked the wrong one. Oh, man. Well, let's see what his wager is. $200, so you're in a really good shape to be the wild card. You lose 200, 17,300. Orion is the winner of the first game, 17,501. Stick around. Wow, what a game. Okay, let's move on to the next qualifier. I'll do this real quick. Okay, let's go into the categories for Game 2 of Furry Jeopardy. We are dealing with, once we load the values in, furry travel and tourism, celebrity dog breeds, furry voice actors, college mascots, animal idioms, and finally, we had furry spelling in the first game, we have furry math in this game. And you guys thought you were done with school. So for this category, we need a number. The number will be the response we need to get. So, all right, so we're going to start. Let's go start with Reptar. Go ahead and make your pick. Oregon State, with 25,000 undergraduates, is by far the most well-attended of the schools that have this long-tailed animal mascot. That was mine.
What is a lemur?
No, not right. Sorry. Anybody else?
Oh!
Yeah, madam.
What is a beaver?
Beaver is right. Oregon State Beavers. Good job.
It rhymed.
Okay, madam.
Voice actors for 400.
George Clooney plays the title role in a 2009 Wes Anderson film based on a Roald Dahl novel of the same name.
I think that was Reptar.
Okay, Reptar?
Who is Fantastic Mr. Fox?
That's the one. Oops. Two. Okay, we're good.
Voice actor's next prize.
600, okay. At age 88, he was the only character voice actor from the original animated Lion King to reprise a role in the 2019 Jon Favreau remake. Reptar?
Who is Nathan Lane?
No, that's not right. Anybody else?
I think that was Mana.
Yeah.
Who is James Earl Jones?
James Earl Jones as Mufasa. Very good. Okay, Mana, your pick?
Voice actors for 800.
Okay. Oh, wow. Sounded a lot earlier. You have 1,600. You can risk any or all of that 1,600.
Full true daily double.
Oh, one all in. Okay. For 3,200, if you are right, here is your clue in furry voice actors. Better known as Urkel on Family Matters, this actor was the animated voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in the 1990s.
Who is Jaleel White?
You got him. Nice job. 1,600 more, doubles your score. Make sure I put it in right. There you go. 3,200. Okay, back to the board with you.
Voice actors for 1,000.
Idris Elba's two big Disney voiceover roles in 2016 were Zootopia's Chief Bogo and this menacing cat from a live-action film. No one? Shere Khan from The Jungle Book. He was very, very good in that movie. Okay, Mana, your pick.
Travel and tourism 200.
Travel and tourism for 200. On your next visit to the Big Apple, you can view more than 4,000 animals across 265 acres here, the largest zoo in the United States.
Reptar.
Reptar.
What is the Bronx Zoo?
That's the one. And you're on the plus side.
Travel 400.
While visiting Eurofurnace, you can also check out the Holocaust Memorial and Brandenburg Gate in this German capital. That was definitely mine.
Where's Berlin?
Berlin is the capital. Very good.
Let's continue the category.
Continue for 600, okay. Out of the 4 Walt Disney World theme parks, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios, it's by far the largest in size. Remember, don't buzz until the lights show up. Who was it?
I saw Mana hit it first, but I'm not sure if it was before the light turned on.
Okay, Mana, go ahead.
What is the Animal Kingdom?
Animal Kingdom is right. It's about 4 times the size of the Magic Kingdom. Okay, your pick.
Tourism 800.
You'll see fursuiters swoosh down a mountain at Furry Ski Weekend, held annually at Copper Mountain Resort in this state. Mike Wolf.
What is Utah?
Nope. Anybody else?
What
I
is
heard-
What is Colorado?
Colorado is where Copper Mountain is. Good job.
Everybody say Colorado.
I'm a giraffe.
Okay, Matt, your pick.
Tourism 1,000.
Known as the Lion Whisperer, YouTube sensation Kevin Richardson and his sanctuary reside in this African nation. A lot of thinking faces. No one wants to try it. South Africa. Actually went there last year. A very, very cool place. Okay, back to the board with Mana.
Furry math 600.
Okay, remember we need a number. The number of hours in a day divided by the number of Donald Duck's nephews. Who?
Mike.
Mike.
What is 8?
8 is right. 24 divided by 3.
Let's continue the category for 1,000.
Or 1,000, okay. Multiply the number found in the Lion King's 2004 prequel film by the number in the title of Disney's Big Hero film starring Baymax. Mana.
What is 18?
18 is not right. Sorry. Anybody else? No? We're looking for 9. So Lion King 1.5 times Big Hero 6 is 9. Got decimals in there. It makes it difficult. Okay, Mike, your turn.
That was Mana.
Oh, Mana's pick. I'm sorry. Mana, your pick.
Furry math 800.
Okay, multiply the number of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by the number of Dalmatians in the title of the classic Disney movie. Reptar.
What is 404?
That's right, 101 times 4. Okay, you're back on the, oops, sorry. Got the wrong person. Okay, Reptar's got 1,000 and it's his pick.
Celebrity dog breeds 200?
Okay. Snoopy. I think that was mana.
What is a beagle?
Beagle is right.
Dog breeds 400.
Beethoven.
That
was close.
That was really close. I think Reptar got it just by a little bit.
Okay, Reptar.
Thanks. So what is Saint Bernard?
St. Bernard is right.
Same category, 6.
Perdita and Pongo.
That was Mike.
Mike.
What are Dalmatians?
Dalmatians is right.
Continue to category 8.
Buddy of Airbud fame.
Mike.
Mike again, yeah.
What's a Labrador?
No, not right. Anybody else?
Reptar.
What is Golden Retriever?
Golden Retriever is what Buddy is.
Animal idioms, 200.
Okay. A controversial topic that nobody wants to discuss, yet too big to ignore, is one of these large mammals in the room.
It was Reptar.
Reptar.
What is an elephant?
Elephant is right. Elephant in the room.
Same category, 400.
Okay. Forget Thanksgiving leftovers, but many cigarette smokers try to quit this way instead of gradually decreasing their nicotine consumption.
That was Mana.
Mana.
What is cold turkey?
Cold turkey is the way. 3,400, your pick.
College mascots 800.
The University of Alabama Birmingham's mascot, appropriately named Blaze, is this mythical creature.
Mike Wolf.
What's a dragon?
Dragon is right. Your pick.
Let's do animal idioms for 600.
Someone who's gone insane is said to have too many of these in the belfry. I saw Mike, but it was really close.
It was really close. I think Mike.
Okay, Mike, go ahead.
What are bats?
Bats is right.
Let's continue for 800.
They don't croon before they die, but it didn't stop authors like Shakespeare and Chaucer from using this avian term for one's final effort. Oh, that was definitely Mana, yeah.
What is a swan song?
Swan song is right, good job. You're up to 4,200, increasing your lead.
Idioms 4,000.
This fishy term is used for something that draws attention away from the facts of a situation.
Mike.
What's red herring?
Herring, be sure to don't buzz in before the lights,
I gotta
please.
call you back.
But you're right. Go ahead.
I don't know. I
Let's
gotta call
go
you
for
back.
mascots for 1,000.
Okay. Not that we wouldn't want to cheer for an anthropomorphic nut, but beloved Brutus Buckeye has been the mascot at this school since 1965.
Mana.
Mana,
What is Ohio State?
Ohio State University, you got it. And that takes you up to 5,200. Nope, we're out of time. We're going to move on to Double Jeopardy. Mana, it's a close game. Mike and Reptar are tied at 2,400. So we're going to go to the player to my left. Reptar will go first, or player to the left will go first in Double Jeopardy. Mana, you have the lead, 5,200. And here are the categories. Let's load in the values. And here we go for Double Jeopardy. U.S. currency. Thanks for the memories. Notice FUR is in quotation marks. Every correct response will contain the word fur. State birds.
Oh.
Animated Academy Awards. Furry rhyme time. And finally, heroes in a half shell. The entire category has to do with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, so as we said, Reptar, you're going to go first.
Half shells, 400.
Wearing a purple mask and wielding a bow staff, he is depicted as the most technologically minded of the four turtles.
I think that was Reptar.
Okay, Reptar?
Who is Donatello?
Donatello's the one.
Same category, 800.
A mutant rat, he was both the turtles' adoptive father and sensei. Man, I saw man.
Mana.
Who is Master Splinter?
Very good.
Half shell 1,200.
The turtles' home base is located in the sewers beneath this large American city.
I think that was Mike.
Mike,
What is New York?
New York City.
Let's continue to category, 1,600.
The third movie in the TMNT series saw the turtles travel back in time to the 16th century in this foreign country.
Mana.
I saw man too. Yeah.
What is Japan?
Japan is right, very good. And your pick?
Half shell 2,000.
For 2,000. That is the daily double. One of the two in the round. So you have the big lead, Mana, but how much would you like to bet?
2,500.
2,500. Okay, so this will give you 10,100 if you are right. Here is your clue, heroes in a half shell. This criminal duo that became Shredder's henchmen are actually an anthropomorphic mutant warthog and rhinoceros.
Who is Bebop and Rocksteady?
You got them both. Nice job. You're up to 10,100. You have a big lead, and it's still your pick.
State birds for 400.
This most common state bird, known for its red plume, is not the state bird of Arizona, despite the name of its NFL team. Manna.
What is a cardinal?
Cardinal is right.
State birds 800.
This state bird of Arkansas is found in both a child's nursery rhyme and the title of a famous Harper Lee novel.
Reptar.
Reptar.
What is a mockingbird?
Mockingbird, to kill a mockingbird.
Currency 400.
The Washington version of this coin began minting in 1932 and 50 years later started dropping into video arcade coin slots around the country. Manna.
What is a quarter?
Quarter is correct.
Currency 800.
Ironically, this president, appearing on the $20 bill, was against paper money. He believed the only legal tender should be gold and silver. Mike.
Who is Andrew Jackson?
Jackson is the one.
Let's go with Thanks for the Memories for 1,200.
Okay, thanks for the memories for 1,200. Central German city containing many European corporate headquarters and is trademarked Wurstchen sausage. Mike.
Where is Frankfurt?
Frankfurt, Germany. Very good.
Continue the category, 1,600.
This region in West Sudan has been known for conflict and mass genocide since 2003. Mike.
Where is Darfur?
Darfur, Sudan. Very good.
Wow.
Catching up on mana.
Same category, 2,000.
Oh! Okay, well, as I was saying, you are catching up. You can overtake the lead if you desire. What is your bet?
3,000.
3,000. This will give you 10,200 if you are correct in the category Thanks for the Memories. Unit of measurement equal to 1/8 of a mile. Mike, I need an answer. Sorry, too long. Furlong is what we're looking for. A furlong is 1/8 of a mile. Oh boy. Well, you're still in the game, don't worry about it. 4,200 and plenty of clues left to catch up. It's still your pick.
Let's continue 800.
Okay. A leave of absence, often unpaid, granted to a member of the government or armed services. Manna.
What is a furlong?
No, that's not right. Sorry. Anybody else?
What's a furlough?
Furlough is right, yes.
Let's clear that out, 400.
Okay. From the Latin for oven, any device used for high temperature heating. Mike.
Furnace. What is a furnace?
What is a furnace? Yes.
Let's do state birds for 1,200.
Also a popular brand of bourbon, this state game bird of Alabama has a fleshy red wattle on its neck similar to its domesticated cousin. Any guesses? Wild turkey is the bird we're looking for. Mike, still your pick?
1,600 state birds.
Named after its most populous city, you might see this Maryland state bird flying around Camden Yards. Manna.
What is an oriole?
Oh, yes, correct. The Baltimore Oriole.
State birds 2,000.
Called nene by the locals, this Hawaii state bird is thought to have evolved from the Canadian variety that arrived on the islands 500,000 years ago. No guesses? Nene is a goose. Hawaiian bird is the goose. Okay. Manna, your pick?
U.S. currency 1,200.
Add up the values of U.S. coin and paper money that Abraham Lincoln appears on, and you'll have this much. Mike.
What is $5.01?
You got it. The $5 bill and, of course, the penny.
Let's go 1,600 on U.S. currency.
There has always been some amount of copper in the penny, but nowadays 97.5% of the coin is made of this element.
Mana.
What is zinc?
Zinc is right. Good job. That was a tough one. You're up to 13,300. Your pick?
Currency 2000.
Alexander Hamilton was the first to hold this government position, now noted and signed on paper bills. Okay, Mike?
To the airport or to Sunny's house? What is the treasury?
More specific, please.
What is the treasury position?
That's not the
U.S. treasurer?
No, it's not U.S. Treasury. Sorry, Mike.
To the airport
Anybody
or
else?
to Sunny's house.
No? This was close. You were close. It is Secretary of the Treasury is what we needed on that. Secretary,
Maybe
yeah.
to the airport.
Okay, back to the board. Anna, right?
Academy Awards 400.
We're sure Donkey was excited that this film won the first ever Oscar for Best Animated Feature in 2001. Reptar.
What is Shrek?
Shrek is the one.
Somebody once told me.
Out of the 3 songs from Disney's The Lion King nominated for Best Original Song in 1994, this one took home the Oscar. Mike.
Can you feel the love tonight?
You sung it very nice, but you have to say it in the form of a
What
question.
is?
Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Good singing, by the way.
Question.
You don't get any. You're right. You don't get any extra for that, but good singing. Okay, Mike, your pick.
Okay, Animated Academy Awards for 1600.
Dubbed into English by Disney, this Hayao Miyazaki masterpiece claimed an Oscar in 2003, ironically beating out Lilo and Stitch and Treasure Planet. Mana.
What is Spirited Away?
Very good.
Academy Awards 1200.
Pixar no longer had to search for its first Oscar win after this film took home Best Animated Feature in 2004.
I think that was Mike, right?
Okay, Mike?
What is Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo is right. Good job.
Let's finish that off. 2000.
This Disney classic was the first and only animated film to be nominated for Best Picture, losing to Silence of the Lambs. Mana.
What is Beauty and the Beast?
Very good.
Furry Rhyme Time 400.
400. Okay, so the correct response in this category is going to be 2 words, and they both rhyme. I think you'll like this category very much. A salmon blowing out the candles on his birthday cake makes one of these. Reptar.
What's a fish wish?
A fish wish. Very good. Very clever. I wrote all of these, and they're so much fun to write. Your pick. If a vulpine got a hold of sheep's wool, he could make these warm coverings for his appendages. Mike.
What are fox socks?
Fox socks. You got it. Okay.
1200.
An amphibian posting regularly about politics or sports on the internet writes one of these. Mike.
What is a frog blog?
Frog blog. You got it. Okay, 2 clues left.
1600.
When a bonobo gets out of its enclosure at the zoo, the caper could be called this. Oh. Anyone want to try? Oh, Mana, go ahead, Mana.
An ape escape?
Oh. What is
an ape escape?
What is an ape escape? Good job. All right, you got it. One last clue for 2000 in Furry Rhyme Time. A male horse assembling his troops for combat has made one of these. Mike.
What is a stallion battalion?
That's it. You got it. That was a huge response because that made this game actually gettable. It's let's see, back to the board. Reptar is 4,400, Mike Foltz 10,600, and Mana has the lead. But again, it's not a runaway. 18,500. Let's move on to Final Jeopardy. In this category, literary beasts. All right, so look at your scores, and I will give you guys the wagering sheets and write down your wagers. A most specially greedy, strong, and wicked worm wrote Tolkien of this character, who first appeared in his 1937 novel, The Hobbit. 30 seconds, players. Good luck. Okay, we're gonna start with the player in third place. That was Reptar. He had 4,400, and his response was, who is? I have no idea, but I still had fun. That's why we're here. Reptar gets here. Reptar wagered 4,400, so that brings him down to 0, unfortunately, but he played a good game. And we're gonna go to the next player. In second place, Mike Fulf. Let's see. Okay, Mike Fulf wrote, what's a...
What did you write?
Dragon something.
Snake?
What is a dragon snake? No, that's not right either, sorry. Mike had a big wager. $9,999 was his wager, which leaves him with some money. Let's see how much. 601, okay.
Not zero.
It's not zero, and it's not $69. Thank you for not doing that. Okay, and we're going to go to Nana, who was in the lead with 18,500. He wrote down, who is Smog. Nana, you were right. Good job. Someone's been reading their Tolkien. That was actually pretty tough. Let's see what Nana wagered. It almost doesn't matter, because he was in the lead, and it was $8,000. Mana, you win this game with an astounding total of $26,500. You are a finalist. Go ahead and stay right there, please. Let's bring the other two up. All right, we have reached the finals of the Furry Jeopardy at Anthro Northwest 2019. Let's give a round of applause to our 3 finalists for the great games they played. And remember, you guys are all winners. The least you can do is walk out here with a very nice Anthro Northwest mug. So you guys are all winners already. Let's have some fun and play Furry Jeopardy, the finals. Let's take a look at the categories. Here we go. Anthro ad icons. Yeah, not after dark. Sorry. PG Con. Saturday morning cartoons, feline anatomy, video games, common color. Now this is a very simple category. I'm going to list 2 things and they have a common color. You just have to give me the color, that's all. And finally we have crouching tiger, hidden dragon. The words tiger and dragon are in quotation marks, so one of those 2 words will be in every correct response. Okay, Eclipse, off you go.
Let's do the, well, it has to pop up
Yeah,
first.
There you go.
Feline anatomy for 200.
Feline anatomy for 200. This part of a cat's body often feels rough like sandpaper, meant for scraping meat off bones. Eclipse.
What is their tongue?
The tongue is correct. You're on the board.
Same category, 400.
The buildup of indigestible fur in a cat's stomach causes them to cough up this phenomenon. Ryan.
What are hairballs?
You got it.
You sound like you own a cat.
Not anymore.
Go ahead.
Anthro ad icons 200.
This famous feline has been selling Kellogg's cereal since 1952, before blowing up furry Twitter. Mana.
Who is Tony the Tiger?
He's the one. Everyone's on the board. Okay, go ahead, man.
Ad icons 400.
The Vehicle History Report Service Carfax uses an anthro version of this animal as its mascot. Eclipse.
What is a fox?
Fox is right. The Carfax.
Let's continue feline anatomy, 600.
Feline anatomy, 600. Unlike domestic cats, big cats under the genus Panthera can do this due to an elongated and specially adapted larynx. Mana.
What is roar?
Roar is correct.
Ad icon 600.
Scholastic Organization's first children's book in 1963 was about this title canine. He's been the mascot ever since. Mana.
Who is Clifford the Big Red Dog?
You got it, nice job. Remember, if you buzz in early, you're going to get shut out.
Icons for 800.
This carbonated beverage has used a litany of animated furries in its European TV ads, including a famously racy swimsuit one in 2008. Anybody? Mana.
What is Orange Ghana?
No, that's not right, sorry. Anybody else? Oh, you were so close. Orangina. Orangina. If you ever want to waste an hour on YouTube, go check out their commercials. You'll be very entertained, I promise.
Ad icons 1000.
Believe it or not, Chester Cheetah was not the first advertising icon for Cheetos. It was this animal who shouted, "Hail Cesar" in the 1970s. Pretty sure none of you were born at that time. And Mouse was the one who did Hail Cesar, yes. Makes sense. Okay, Matt, your pick.
Anatomy for 800.
Containing 32 separate muscles, these organs can point in a different direction than the cat is facing. Anna.
What are ears?
Yes.
Anatomy for 1,000.
Felines, like canines, have this vestigial digit that does not make contact with the ground while walking. Eclipse.
What is a dew claw?
Dew claw is right. Good job for 1,000. Your pick.
Let's start the video game off. 200.
Yes.
Not to be confused with a type of computer memory, this Konami arrow stomping game has been an arcade hit since it was released in 1998. Orion.
What is Dance Dance Revolution?
Correct. DDR.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Video, or Common Color 200.
Okay, common color. First time in this category. Majira Strawberry and Princess Little Corvette. Eclipse.
What is red?
Yep.
Video games 400.
Traipse around Tamriel in this 2011 Bethesda epic, the 5th game in its acclaimed Elder Scrolls series. Eclipse.
What is the Elder Scrolls Skyrim?
That's right.
Video game 600.
Hearthstone is an online digital card game developed by this company that has been wowing MMORPG players since 2004. Orion.
What is Blizzard?
Blizzard, that's the company.
Common Color 400.
Mosquito-borne fever and the Beatles submarine. Eclipse.
What is yellow?
Yellow is the color.
Video games 800.
The famed Legend of Zelda series got its first 3D offering in 1998 with this temporal title for the Nintendo 64. Mana.
What is Ocarina of Time?
That's the one, good job. One of the best games ever made.
Video games 1,000.
The original name for this classic arcade game was Jumpman, and its hero was a carpenter, not a plumber. Mana.
What is Donkey Kong?
You got it, good job for 1,000. You are now in the lead.
Very nice.
Common Color 600.
Hubert and Syracuse University's mascot. Mana.
What is orange?
They are both orange, yes.
Color 800.
1986 films Velvet Shade and Eiffel 65's 1999 hit. Eclipse.
What is blue?
Blue.
Die.
Please don't sing that song. Okay.
Finish off the category for 1,000.
Alice Walker novel and Shep Woolley's People Eater. Eclipse.
What is purple?
Purple. Very good. Wasn't that a fun category? Okay. Eclipse, you're now in the lead. 2 categories left.
Let's do Saturday morning cartoons 200.
Taking place in fictional Cape Suzette, this show featured characters adapted from Disney's 1967 feature film, The Jungle Book. Orion.
What is Tailspin?
That's it.
I haven't even watched that. I just didn't know that.
On Disney Plus now.
Cartoons 400.
Former Anthrocon guest of honor Jim Cummings voiced this cape-wearing crime-fighting mallard. Nana.
What is Darkwing Duck?
He's the one.
Oh, I better know him for voicing Winnie the Pooh.
He did that. He did many
Does a lot of
characters.
voices.
He does a lot.
And he also and he voiced Tigger after Paul Winchell's death. So
Morning Cartoon 600.
This Disney duo practiced their problem-free philosophy on their own show from 1995 to 1999. Nana.
What is Timon and Pumbaa?
Yep.
Cartoons for 800.
The Fastest Thing Alive was the theme song for this series, which took place on Mobius, a planet mostly inhabited by anthropomorphic animals. Nana again.
What is Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes, he's the one.
Sad I am.
Okay.
1,000 for cartoons.
Oh, that is a daily double. Manna, you've done very well in this category, I might add, but you have the lead. How much would you like to risk?
3,000.
3,000 in Saturday morning cartoons. So, for 8,600, if you are correct, here is your clue. The title character of this 1989 to
Automobiles 800.
This British luxury manufacturer, known for its F-Type convertible, fully merged with Land Rover in 2013. Orion.
what is Jaguar?
Jaguar is right.
400 animal.
It's Chevrolet's flagship full-size sedan, but you won't find many out on the African savanna. Manna.
What is an Impala?
Impala is the one. Your pick?
C to Shining C 400.
Okay, so this category, the correct response will start and end with the letter C. Keep that in mind. Duty stemming from allegiance to one's government or a Honda compact car. Orion.
What is a Civic?
Civic is right. We just need the C word, that's all.
Fursuit Makers 800.
In Japan, it's a popular skincare brand, but in the furry world, DHC stands for this Arizona-based toonie style maker. No one wants to guess? Don't Hug Cacti is the maker.
Ah! That's a funny name.
You kick yourselves on that one. Okay, next. Orion, your pick still.
400, same category.
Owners of the domain name fursuiting.com, this couple based out of Orlando has been building costumes since 2007. Uh-oh. Nick and Lacey is the couple. We're going to have some problems with this category. We'll see. Okay, Orion?
1200.
Fursuit makers?
Yep.
Founded in 2005 by Corazel, this realistic studio famously featured 4 of their works in the 2011 live-action film Bitter Lake.
Clockwork Creatures.
Okay, Clockwork Creature is the answer. Okay, so they only get tougher as we go along, so I'm going to give away some prizes to our audience members who might know the other two, if they don't know the answers. So pay attention, audience. What's your next pick?
Same category, 1600.
Okay, let's just get it over with. This company was named after a male Clydesdale horse that the founder, Dutch angel dragon species creator Eno, was fond of. Anyone know it?
I know.
Yes, what is it?
Dutch.
I know the company, I need the company name. It's not, no, it has actual name. Yes? Skycrow Fursuit.
I couldn't think of the name.
Here comes
Dolphin!
Now,
Okay, so we're going to give away another one unless they miraculously get the $2,000 quiz.
Let's just finish the category and then the agony.
All right, let's put this category out of its misery. For 2000, born in Colombia and a 5-time convention guest of honor, she famously crafted the Blue Wolf mascot for Russian pro hockey club Dynamo Moscow. No? Okay, we're just gonna... Anyone? Take a guess? In the back? Yeah? Latin Vixen. Latin Vixen, yeah, you win it. Hey! This is my roommate. He might have some inside information.
I know the thing's name, but not the creator.
Here, just take it.
Torpedo.
I'll take it back when we get home.
All right. Now that misery's over, let's
Oh, thank goodness, that category's over. Okay.
let's see. Crown Thy Good, 400.
Okay, so this category obviously has to do with brothers. This pair of self-taught engineers from Ohio changed the aeronautical world with their 12-second flight at Kitty Hawk in 1903. Ryan.
Who are Orville and Wilbur Wright.
Correct. We just need their last name. The Wright brothers is fine, but that's correct. Go ahead, Orion.
Same category, 800.
Okay. This group of siblings founded the greatest show on Earth, which lasted 146 years before its last performance in 2017. Orion.
Who are the Ringling Brothers?
You got it.
Brotherhood 1200.
Groucho, Chico, Harpo, and Zeppo, all known by this collective name, got their start in comedy and acting prior to the dawn of motion pictures. Orion.
Who are the Marx Brothers?
You got it. Nice job. All right, getting back in the game.
1600, same category.
Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi worked together to save their childhood orphanage and participate in an epic car chase in this 1980 film. Manna.
What is Blues Brothers?
Blues Brothers is right. That's the film.
Brotherhood 2000.
You got in at just the right time. Manna was quiet for a while, but he has a chance here. 19,300, you have a big lead. How much would you like to risk in Brotherhood?
I'll go 2,200.
2,200, okay, a little bit of conservative wager. Here's your clue, in Crown Thy Good with Brotherhood. This Seattle folk group, known for their hit song Greenfields, was considered a pioneer of the folk revival of the 1960s.
Really don't. I'm sorry.
This is a very tough one. The correct response, who was the brothers for? Yeah, you kind of have to be local to know that one. That was pretty tough, yeah. So you lose 2,200, but you still have the lead. 17,001 is your total, and it is your selection.
Cooking with Remy 2000.
As a first course at a French cafe, Remy could prepare this creamy soup of potatoes, leeks, and onions, traditionally served cold. Vichyssoise is the name of the dish. Tough word to say. Okay, we have 1 minute left. Man, your pick.
Cooking 1,600.
For dessert, Remy might whip up these oblong cream-filled cakes topped with chocolate icing. I'm sure you've had these before. What are eclairs? Eclairs. Very delicious.
That's what I was wondering.
Okay. Keep on.
C800.
A priest or religious leader, also a class in most role-playing games. Eclipse.
What is a cleric?
Cleric is right.
C to shiny C 2000.
As a noun, a feature or quality identifying a person, place, or thing. Characteristic is what we're looking for, kind of a long word. Okay, Eclipse.
1600, same category.
High quality brandy named after a French town. Orion.
What is cognac?
Cognac or cognac? We'll take it. You're right. That's it. That's the time. Okay, so we're done with the round. Let's look at the scores here. Eclipse, you're in third place with 17,400. Orion, 8,400. Mana, huge lead, $17,100. And we're going to move on to Final Jeopardy. Let's see how you do with this category. Yeah, this was a great game. Let's give a round of applause, please. Here's the category for our Final Jeopardy. Children's literature. Hopefully you remember all the books you read as a kid. I'm going to give you guys these wagering sheets and fill out your wagers. This Kenneth Grahame novel about 4 anthro animals in Edwardian England was originally titled Mr. Mole and His Mates. 30 seconds, good luck. Okay, time's up. Pens down, please. Okay, we're going to start with Eclipse, who is in third place. Our wild card. He wrote down, what is Redwall? I'm not sure what that is, but that's not the correct answer. He wagered everything. 7,400. Back to zero. He had to go for it, though. Why not? Put it in. And down to zero. Okay, Orion was in second place with 8,400. Let's see what he wrote down. What is The Wind in the Willows? You got it. Nice job. That's very good. And he also wrote, thank you, had fun. I really appreciate that. And you doubled up. 8,400 was his wager. He doubled up to 16,800 if I did my math right. I think I did. Very good. Mana had played a great game. He had a very good daily double early on, made this a runaway, but let's see what he wrote. What is The Wind in the Willows? He is right. He is going to be our Furry Jeopardy champion. He didn't need to wager anything. He didn't need to. 17,100. Mana, you have won the Andy Plus. Thank you so much for playing Furry Jeopardy. Great game, everyone. Thanks for attending. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We'll have that fixed for next time, but hope you had a great time. Enjoy the rest of the fun. and we'll see you again.
Yeah.